Oh boy. I used to think Vermont was pretty sane. That is, until I looked at some of the new words that teachers are supposed to use in the classroom. You're not supposed to say son and daughter anymore. You're not supposed to say boy or girl anymore in elementary school. We're going to tell you the safe words that the, well, experts are saying are okay for children. From a little bit of sanity, Will Johnson, let's go back into the crazy world, shall we? And let's
When
go
did
to
we leave?
we were out for a minute when Ford said they were canceling DEI. Wait till you hear what the state of Vermont is doing. I'm going to put something up on the screen. Our viewers are not going to believe this. This is a publication of the Vermont Department of Health that is advising the school system on how to teach children for this year. Okay? So here you can read that they want the terms son and daughter out of the school system. You heard me. Sons and daughters are no longer to be used. Okay? You're not allowed to say household members. You now have to say family members because not all families could live in the same house. And you're supposed to say family instead of extended family because that discriminates against grandparents. These things are insane.
Wow.
I can't believe this stuff. Now, the state of Vermont is infamous for, I guess you call it, pandering to LGBTQ, furry, and so on lifestyles. And now it's in their school system. Classifying someone as a man or a woman, a mixture of both or neither, is socially constructed. I don't even understand that. I thought the doctor looks at the baby when it's born and goes, boy, girl, and it's over. It takes 30 seconds. XX or XY, right? Isn't that
Right.
supposed to be? They now have a video that they're promoting in the school system called, quote, the surprising racist history of Caucasian. I thought Vermont was a pretty sane place. At least it used to be, didn't it? I mean, like New England values and stuff.
You know, and well, this is what happens when liberalism kicks in. When liberalism takes over a location, it just spreads like locusts. It spreads, and
Like
it
ants. Like you
and
left
it
food on the floor and there's ants
yeah,
everywhere, right?
it devours everything in its path. It just destroys. This is another example of them targeting children, and this is them confusing children even more. I mean, how? I mean, we go into the school, and you know what? This DEI crap, Barry, should be off limit in schools, because if you go into school, and not the only place it should be off limits, but when you go into a school, you should learn 2 + 2 = 4. Now you can even say 3 + 1 = 4, but stick to the facts, right? You can even say two minus, I'm gonna try to get it right here, 2 - 6 = 4, right? Okay, it's still 4. Let's just stick with the math. But they want to confuse children as if children don't already have enough to deal with. We were all kids at one point, and we don't understand what adults talk about half the time. When we listen to talk radio show, when my parents used to listen to talk radio show, and I'm like, what in the world are they talking about? I couldn't stand it, didn't want to hear it. Kids should just be kids. They should learn how to read, write, social studies, geography. If nothing else, learn how to balance a checkbook. But they're wanting to push this DEI social justice crap onto our children, which is confusing them even more.
I'm getting confused just reading it to you. I don't even
and
know
and
what
now
the hell
you
they're
can't say
talking about.
mommy, daddy. It's disturbing. Like, what is the end game in this? The end game in this is to convince children not to procreate. That's the end game. If they can't take them out in the womb, we'll get them out and confuse them until the tomb.
I guess you're right.
And again, it goes back to our society. And you know what? The other places where this reality should just be reality, 2 + 2 = 4. The military, the police department, first responders, in the courthouse, in the jailhouse. I mean, everywhere. The only place it should be acceptable for this stupidity is social media. I mean,
Yeah, and
seriously.
you know what? Let people go crazy on Facebook. I don't care. I don't
Yeah.
want the kids hearing it.
Yeah.
I agree.